As this is Ma'am here. So, as you know that I have already completed the part one and the part two of this story, If I Were You. And here we are going to start the conversation again between the intruder and the main character, that is Gerard, right? So, as you know that the intruder has intruded into his room, right? Now, what he says, what he is trying to prove. Now you see, he says here, first of all, Gerard says here that you are not particularly decorative. Then intruder says, no, well, that goes for you too. I have only got to wear specs and I'll be enough like you to get away with it. What about your clothes? They will let you down if you are not careful. That will be all right. Yours will fit and fine. That is extremely interesting, but you seem to miss the point of my remark. I said you were luckier than most melodramatic villains. It was not a tribute to your intelligence. You won't kill me for a very good reason. Then intruder says, so that's what you think? Then Gerard says, you will let me go and thank God you didn't shoot sooner. Then intruder says, come on, what's on your mind? Better be quick. This conversation bores me. Then Gerard says, your idea is to elude the police by killing me and taking on my identity? Then intruder says, yes, I like the idea. So what he's trying to say, intruder says that he will kill Gerard and then he'll take his identity to get away from the police because he already killed someone and they cannot hang him twice for the same thing, right? Now, Gerard says, but are you sure it's going to help you? क्या तुम्हें लगता है कि ये वाला idea तुम्हें help करेगा? Then intruder says, now listen here, I have got this all planned. I did a job in the town, things went wrong and I killed a cop. Since then I have done nothing but dodge. Then Gerard says, and this is where dodging has brought you. It brought me to Aylesbury. That's where I saw you in the car. Two other people saw you and started to talk. I listened. It looks like you are a bit queer, kind of mystery man. Queer means Queer. Queer means strange, and kind of mystery man means इंट्रूडर बहुत टाइम से उसके ऊपर नजर रख रहा था, राइट, जेरट के ऊपर. एंड as you know, intruder has already killed the police. So after that he has not done anything but just छोटा मोटा रॉबरी ये सब कुछ कर रहा था. After that what happened is, यहाँ पे उस पे नजर रखने के बाद यहाँ पे आया and in a way or the other he just got to know that Gerard stays here. Now Gerard says, a mystery which I propose to explain. Then intruder, I propose to explain. Gerard बोलता है, हाँ mystery तो है. Mystery means what? In Hindi mystery, I don't know what do you call in Hindi, what do you call mystery in Hindi? रहस्य हो सकता है because that's what we call in Bengali. And then intruder says, you phone your orders and sometimes you go away suddenly and come back just the same. Those are just the things I want to do. Hearing about you was one of my luckiest breaks. Then Gerard says, apparently you haven't the intelligence to ask why I am invested in the cloak of mystery. Cloak of mystery underline करो because this is a phrase. क्लोक मीन्स बोलो तो क्या है? क्लोक मीन्स शॉल. ओके, सो ये रहस्य का जो रहस्य क्या है इसके ऊपर जेरड बोलता है. नाउ जेरड इज ट्राइंग टू प्ले समथिंग एल्स, राइट? नाउ इंट्रूडर सेज, as I said before, this conversation bores me. Preparing to shoot matlab he almost tries to kill him. Then Gerard says, don't be a fool. If you shoot, you will hang for sure. If not as yourself, then as Vincent Charles Gerard. मतलब जेरड अभी बोलता है, अगर तुम मुझे शूट करोगे देन तुम वैसे भी तुम्हें फांसी लगेगा फॉर श्योर, यू विल बी हैंग्ड. बट इफ यू शूट मी, फिर भी तुम एज विंसेंट चार्ल्स जेरड मतलब मेरे आइडेंटिटी पे भी यू विल गेट हैंग्ड. नाउ द इंट्रूडर ट्राइज टू थिंक कि क्या बोल रहा है ये बंदा. Then Gerard says, this is your big surprise. I said you would not kill me and I was right. Why do you think I am here today and gone tomorrow? Never see the tradespeople. You say my habits would suit you. You're a crook. Do you think I am a Sunday school teacher? The game is up as far as I am concerned. Things went wrong with me. I said it with bullets and got away. Unfortunately, they got one of my men and found things the fool should have burnt. Uh, Tonight I am expecting trouble. My bag is packed ready to clear off. There it is. अभी जेरड उसको पूरा टोपी पहनाता है. क्यों? Because Gerard is trying to say that he is also a person of misconduct. मतलब Gerard is also he's also being, searched by the police because he has killed someone already. Now, intruder says it is a bag, all right, and this is a gun, all right. What's all this? ठीक है, तुम्हारे पास बैग है बट मेरे पास तो गन है. Then Gerard says, that's a disguise outfit, false mustaches and what not. Now, do you believe me? मतलब उसके उसके पास ना रूप बदलने के लिए बहुत सारा चीज है. Then intruder says, I don't know, for God's sake, clear that middle head of yours and let's go. Come with me in the car. I can use you if you find it's a frame. You are got me in the car and you have still got your gun. Then intruder says, you're right. Jared says, then don't waste time. Goes and picks up hat and bag. Then intruder says, careful boss, I'm watching you. Jared says, I have got a man posted on the main road. He will ring up if he sees the police. But I don't want to leave. Telephone bell rings. Come on, they are after us. Through here, straight to the garage. Intruder says, how do I know that you are telling the truth? Jared says, oh, don't be a fool. Look for yourself. Jared opens door and steps away. Intruder leans forward to inspect it with his side towards Jared, but with the revolver ready. As he turns his head, Jared gives him a push into the cupboard, knocking the revolver out of his hand, and he slams the door and locks it, picks up the revolver and goes to the phone, where he stands with the gun pointed at the cupboard door. Then intruder says, rattles door and shouts, let me out of here. Jared says, hello, yes, speaking. Sorry, I can't let you have the props in time for rehearsal. I have had a spot of bother. Quite amusing, I think. I will put it in my next play. Listen, can you tell our friend the surgeon to come up here at once? You'll probably find him in the public bar. Now, this last part is quite confusing. Now, let me clear it out to you guys. The thing is, जेरड उसको बोलता है कि इंट्रूडर को एक्चुअली बोलता है कि वहाँ पे कौन था. वो एक्चुअली ही इज actually a Sunday school teacher. Okay, he's actually a good person, but he tries to create a sort of, what to say, a sort of incidental activities here, that he tries to say that, okay, so I am not a good person, I have done something wrong, so police is searching me, so if you take my identity you will also be hanged. And then what he does here, you see, I'm just underlining here. How do I know that you are telling the truth? Then Jared says, oh, don't be fool, look for yourself. Jared opens door and steps away. Intruder leans forward to inspect it with his side towards Jared, but with the revolver ready. As he turns his head, Jared gives him a push into the cupboard. So it was a cupboard, okay. And there he push him inside and then close it. Jared gives him a push into the cupboard, knocking the revolver out of his head, and he slams the door and locks it and picks up the revolver and goes to the phone, where he stands with a gun pointed at the cupboard door. Then the intruder actually rattles the door and shouts, let me out of here. मतलब intruder को जेरड बंद कर देता है क्लोजेट में, कबर्ड में. Then Jared says, hello, yes, speaking. Sorry, I can't let you have the props in time for rehearsal. I have had a spot of bother. Quite amusing. I think I will put it in my next play. Listen, can you tell our friend, the surgeon, to come up here at once? You will probably find him in the public bar. So basically यहाँ पे क्या होता है, ये पोर्शन में फोन आता है एंड वहाँ पे वो बोलता है, सॉरी आई कांट लेट यू हैव द प्रॉप्स इन टाइम फॉर रिहर्सल. This is just a fake phone call. Okay, he just makes a fake phone call and he says that I have had a spot of bother, quite amusing. I think I will put up in my next play. Listen, can you tell our friend the surgeon, actually surgeon वर्जन कोई है ही नहीं वहाँ पे, just उसको डराने के लिए ऐसे बोला था. Surgeon matlab you people know, like the police people, okay. Surgeon to come up here at once, you will probably find him in the public bar. So this drama actually ends on an abrupt note, and the thing is, this is almost a role playing. Okay, we hardly get to know what exactly he tries to portray, but what we find is this is the intelligence and also his composed nature of the Jedward that helps him to get out of the trouble.